What we're going to do is add an IR-driven display or an IR-driven TV. So similar to how we added the IR-driven sources, as you see we've got Xfinity and Roku here, we're going to go down to Video Displays. So we're going to right-click Video Displays. We've got two options: Add New Video Display. This is for IP or serial control. And then we've got Add New IR Library Display. We're going to select the IR Library Display. Now this box pops up. This may look familiar to when we were adding sources. We can name this, and we'll do it Family Room TV. And manufacturer, let's add a Samsung. Again, we can scroll down to the specific make, or we can type in there to get us a head start. So add the Samsung, and then we've got our options here. So we've got the SPA series, HLS series, which are the older models. Most models covers all of the new Samsung TVs manufactured within the last 5 years as far as IR are concerned. So we're going to set our parameters here, and we're going to hit OK. So now this has popped into a subsystem tree underneath our video displays. So we see video displays, and we see our Family Room TV. Note that this is in red. So basically it's flagging you, telling you that the configuration of this TV is incomplete. And basically what it is that we're missing is the IR sender. What IR output on the Elan controller are we plugging this TV in for control? So we'll navigate here, and on SC300 we've got 3 IR outputs. We're going to assign this to IR output 3 and hit apply. Now we have some options here under this. We've got settings for a repeat count. Generally your common TVs, your Samsung, LG, they're okay with the repeat count of 1. Sony TVs, when you're doing IR driven, you're going to want to change this repeat count to 3. So only for Sony TVs, basically what this does is it sends the same IR signature, but it repeats it 3 times consecutively very fast. And Sony tends to like that a little bit better than a repeat count is 1. So we've got some options here: on-off control type. So we've got discrete or discrete verify, always send. We're going to want to select discrete for this. Basically the difference between the two of these is every time you select a source in Elan, it's going to make sure to send that on command. Rather than power on the zone first, you can just go right to the remote, select a source, and it embeds, it throws that power on command to make sure the display is turning on not only with the power button, with source selection when the zone is off. And then we've got source control type. So when you select a source, we've got some options here. We've got discrete and discrete verify, always send. Basically what this is enabling is when we assign a source, say to HDMI 1 on the TV, and say that's Apple TV. So every time I hit that Apple TV, it automatically will also send the HDMI 1 input command to the TV. So this way we make sure the source input selections don't get out of alignment. Then we've got delay after on off and delay after source. These are basically built-in delays. These are set dynamically based on the TV we're selecting. After the TV is turning on, how long does it take to boot up before it accepts an IR code set? Same thing with after source. When you change the source from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2, how long does that TV need to accept another source input? And we've got provide local sources. So if we've got our sources plugged directly into the TV, we are going to want to set provide local sources to yes. Provide audio return. If we were taking the audio output, the optical output of the TV, and sending it back to an audio matrix, we would set this to yes. And then show as zone. Rule of thumb here is every time you've got provide local sources set to yes, you are also going to want to set show as zone to yes in a standalone TV control environment. So we've added our display, IR driven, we've gone through the parameters here, and you're set to go.